Protoss here today.
Is there? What was our? We saw 2 Terran, 2 Zerg, and now 6 Protoss.
Yeah, I think so.
Which leaves a couple of unknown factors in there.
I hope we see some Phoenix today. I love
Phoenix in PvP.
Phoenix.
You need kind of a big map. Ohana's not too bad for it, though.
Ohana, the problem is there's no room to fly around behind the bases.
Yeah, it's true. You kind of need
better on a map like Daybreak.
Daybreak is pretty good.
Or Entombed Valley is not bad. Because it's so big. Ohana, we'll see what happens now. I mean, we saw earlier it was that Blink build versus... What was it? It was Blink versus Robo Expand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's enough dead space. I don't know. Can Phoenix just hang out behind there?
It's tough because even though maybe you can get there, the main base is so big that it's hard to avoid getting blinked on there.
All right. I'm looking at our players right now, and I'm looking at Nemesis, and I'm watching his hands, and they're so quick, and then I'm looking at Raistlin, and he's just very, very calm.
Yeah, it looks like he's like stroking a pet dog or something.
Yeah, EPM versus APM there. You can see it, very, very fast play out of both players.
Yeah. Maybe it's possible that OpTiKNemesis was having some of this delicious 28 black.
Dude, I love this stuff. It's actually really good.
It's so good. I want to get more.
It's a kai. That's explains it. It's a fruit. It's a really good
Tastes
fruit.
So good.
And nothing creatively cheesy out of both players. I mean, usually you see Pow on base. You're not going to see any kind of forge coming down anytime soon. At least not for the intention of cannon rush. And
yeah.
Question, like Ohana, we've discussed before. Robo and Colossi tend to rain down here. Blink has very limited use.
Yeah.
It's a very small map, so it's not even like you have the mobility of Blink to outweigh the Colossus army. It's just you really got to play 3-gate Robo. I think Phoenix could work though.
It could.
The natural is going to be kind of hard to harass, so I can agree with you there.
I haven't actually. It's funny because I just always sort of assumed that Phoenix wouldn't be so great in this map, so I just tend not to do it on this map. But maybe it's something I should try out more often.
I don't see why. I have seen a few Phoenix play this map. I can't remember the last game I saw with it. But I remember I can see it being effective. This is an okay area to hang out in, and behind here...
At the very least, you get some scouting, so...
Yeah, and I mean, they're very quick. They're so hard to catch. And Blink Stalkers, which is not something you usually see on this map, like we were saying, is actually probably the only real effective counter, or DTs.
Yeah.
And you can see the nice little design our players are making in the mini-map there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
With the Fog of War.
Always can draw funny things in the Fog of War.
Hey, do you see? I don't see any faces. It's one of the few maps where I don't see any faces anywhere on it.
Oh, maybe like if it's an alien face.
Yeah, like the alien's more deformed than any other alien I have seen. You see Prometheus?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh man, do yourself a favor. Go see Prometheus.
I kind of want to, but I don't know if I'm thinking maybe not as good as Alien. You know, like.
No, it was pretty damn good, man. And Raistlin getting 2 gas. Nemesis on only 1 gas himself. You can see Raistlin once again doing that little gas block right there. It's a gas block without...
You know, by doing that, you can oftentimes force the enemy to take the gas earlier than they might want to.
Yeah.
So they might think, well, I'm going to want that eventually. Maybe not right this second, but I kind of have to take it now.
Like and it's really good against players like Sase, who I can think of very specific builds. No, their gas, like... have it calculated to the T when their gas should be taken.
And it's funny because Sase and like Naniwa will oftentimes get those 2 gases at the same time early and then only get 2 in each. So
it's more effective than 3, actually.
It's harder to gas deal versus that, but also you get a decent amount of gas income from it.
I should say it's more effective than 3 and 1.
Yeah, because it's what, 70% efficiency with 2? And then, or 80% even? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 70% efficiency with 2 in each versus...
100% with 3.
Yeah, with 3. And that's more than 1 and 3 because there's a little bit of delay. You can see right here, it takes a little bit of time before they with 2 guys in there, they just constantly go in and out. 2 additional gateways out of Nemesis will be going to his 3-gate standard. And I can't disagree with that. It's safe, it's solid, it's going to work on
pretty much every map. Now, this time he has the 2nd gas, though, so he has the option of getting more sentries with this mix, which on this map is going to be great because of that narrow choke there. Yeah. Absolutely, going to be great.
It's not too good in the rest of the map, though, and I think that's why some people tote it's a little bit Zerg favored, but... this is okay area of force field, and that's about the only area force
if you
field.
move out beyond there, though, you could get in trouble.
It can be tough. I mean, any matchup, but right here is going to be a really tough place to engage.
Yeah.
Blink Stalkers would probably be the only way to really engage into a choke point like that.
And it's tough then to even push out beyond the natural with Colossus because of that reason as well. Like if you start teching towards Colossus in this map, you kind of are already in a good spot to be just taking.
Oh, he never took any gas in there.
Yeah,
he just took it.
It could have just been again one of those little mind games that people do. Taking that, maybe he thinks this time he's not going to be doing that kind of fast expand. Whereas he's already taken the expansion. He's doing the same build as the last 2 games, except this time he's taking that second gas to try to maybe force a different reaction out of Raistlin.
Yeah, now Nemesis again with a 3-gate pressure.
No probe again though, right?
Yeah, probe just actually got taken out.
So yeah, I mean if you lose a probe without any kind of fight like that, you guys are probably have a decent idea that there's no 4-gate here.
Yeah, and we'll pick off that one Zealot.
Oh, again though, nice force field. But it was at the last force field, because if it was, he could be in trouble.
Yeah, there was one force field left.
Okay, good.
But he does have 4 Stalkers here, and this actually will do quite well.
Doesn't want to lose that sentry, but a little bit of a misstep there. And he's going to need either more sentries, but that gives him time for that Immortal to come out. So he should have enough to hold this off. Just needs to micro against that really well. And I don't know.
Good, yeah, go for the pylon.
Immortal is targeting down the Stalkers, so good move there.
He's actually, you can see him, if you click on the Z, you can actually see that he has him queued up to attack each Stalker. Another very, very smart decision there out of Raistlin. Very, very difficult to do that in the heat of battle.
Oh, yeah, of course. And then it also becomes a little bit of a liability in case it gets too far out and the Zealots can surround it.
Yeah, so very safe defense there out of Raistlin. Units lost is pointing to Nemesis being a little bit behind. There's a pylon over here in the 3rd. I'm kind of surprised he didn't warp in a Zealot or 2 and try and harass Nemesis. But Nemesis does have this...
that would have been really great, actually.
Now the question is... I'm sorry, go ahead. What were you going to say?
I was just going to say, like, warping in 1 or 2 Zealots like that when you know his army is across the map is always going to be really great. Like, you're going to force more units to be built that he might not want to build. And just
look at this.
Oh, look at that, yeah.
Something a little bit different. Game 1, we saw that Nemesis had a pylon like this. And
was that probe the whole time? Like,
possibly, or maybe he stuck it in the heat of battle. I mean, it's any number of reasons.
Yeah.
And pretty much Raistlin, what I want to do is push the front and...
forcing sentries in the front, and then he can warp in the back.